Welcome to another video on my channel. In this video, we'll explore getting the Chatgpt variant, Grimoire, to code a very simple version of Space Invaders. Before we get into this, please take a moment to like and subscribe. That would really help me a lot. Let's go over the tools we're using in this video. The first tool is Grimoire, which is a custom version of Chatgpt that can be found in the Chatgpt store. You can find a link to that store in the description. So here we're going to click on Explore GPTs. And then we have a long list of them, and there's quite a few of custom versions of Chatgpt. But we're going to scroll down to Programming and then pick Grimoire. And then we're going to click Start Chat. And so here we are ready to go with that tool. The other tool that we're using for this video, or one of the other tools, is VS Code. VS Code is the very popular code editor by Microsoft. And so here we've set up a VS Code project where we have the files we're going to use in this video. Now, some of the files are image files, PNGs in fact, that Grimoire cannot produce. So we're producing them for Grimoire. So here is the bomb PNG. Here is the defender PNG. The invader PNG. And the missile PNG. In addition to these files, we also have an empty game.js file and an empty invader.html file. The final file I want to talk about is prompt.txt, where we have the prompt that we're going to feed to Grimoire in order to get it to produce the Space Invader game. And so basically here we are describing the kind of game, an HTML5 canvas game, its dimensions, where the game logic is to be found, and other parameters of the game. Now you can pause here and have a look at these, have a look at this file, and maybe I should put on word wrap so you can see all of it. I'm gonna pause for just a second so you can hit pause and read this. Okay, now I'm going to scroll down a little bit because there's some of that file you couldn't see before. And so there you go. You can pause here and read the rest of it, and you'll know all the parameters that we're going to feed to Grimoire. In this part of the video, we're going to copy and paste the prompt into Grimoire and see what it produces. So here I'm pasting it in, and we'll see what it produces. Speeding this part up because otherwise it's painfully slow. And so let's go have a look at what we have here. Okay, so we're going to go up to the part where you can copy each bit of code. So I'm getting the JavaScript here and pasting it into my JavaScript file, game.js, and now I'm going to do the same with the HTML. So let's try it out. Let's give it a go. We're going to click on Open with Live Server, and it's running. Okay. Wow, yeah. Wow, a lot of things are working. Oh, I have all the elements on the screen. The bombs are being dropped, missiles are being launched. Looks like the missiles are taking out the Space Invaders. assume if a bomb hits me, then I'm going to die. Yeah, evidently it doesn't have to come that close. So yeah, a lot of things are working here. Just going to keep testing it, see if there are any problems. Just going to survive a bit longer to see if we run into any limits. Okay, it looks like it produced the 20 Space Invaders and stopped. That's good. It's observing that limit. Okay, it looks like it stopped dropping bombs for some reason. I'm going to keep shooting missiles at it to see what happens. Okay. Alright. So no more bombs. Okay, and now I can't fire any missiles. Okay. So we have a couple of bugs here to report to Grimoire. So let's go do that. Because these videos can get long quite quickly, I decided to remove a couple of debugging cycles and join the action where we're limiting the defender to 2 missiles in the air at once, but an unlimited supply, and just removing any limits to the invaders' missile supply. And here we're generating the code and transferring it to VS Code as usual. And I'm speeding up that process because you've seen it before and probably don't need to see it again. Let's see how it goes this time with our unlimited supply of missiles and bombs. Just see how things go here. So far, so good. I'm getting the defender's getting 2 missiles at a time. And oops, that wasn't necessary. I'm basically going to try to survive long enough to see if the invaders run out of bombs or the defender runs out of missiles. So hopefully this time I'll do that. Yeah, not much going on right now. The bombs are pretty easy to evade because of the pattern that you see there. Not a lot of effort involved in evading them. Okay, and the invaders are out of bombs. And I'm out of missiles. Okay. After resorting to some debugging, I realized that the problem had to do with bombs and missiles that exited the screen. These bombs and missiles are not going to explode, but they remained in the maximum on-screen count for each invader or the defender. Here I am complaining about the bugs I just found and working through the process once again to generate a new version of the code and paste it into VS Code for testing. There are really 2 bugs, and I should have brought them up at the same time, but for some reason I didn't. So here I'm bringing up the second bug for Grimoire's attention. And now, per usual, I'm pasting the code into VS Code and firing up the game with live server. Okay, so here we are testing the result of our recent changes. And let's see how we do. Basically, my goal in each game is to survive long enough to test our limits and see if my missiles continue to fire after losing a couple out of bounds, which I think I just did. And the same is true of the invaders. Hopefully I can survive long enough here. Man, this is tight. Oh, it's tight. Little room here over on my left. Yeah, okay. So lost another missile overboard. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're going to try again. And really, I wish there were a more efficient way to do this. I just have to play long enough that I've lost my 2 missiles overboard or off the screen, and each invader has lost at least 2 missiles off the end of the screen. No way to know that. I only know that when all the invaders stop firing missiles, if they do. So here we go. Making progress here. Ah! Rats. Okay, let's try again. Alright. I mean, sometimes, it didn't seem that hard, or it doesn't seem like it should be that hard, but occasionally the missiles just manage to choke off my exit. And it's not like there's any algorithm aiming the missiles. The invaders just fire a lot. They just fire a lot of missiles. I think on escape left. Yeah, okay, that's good. Maybe to the right a little bit. I don't know. Maybe to the right again. Alright, well, there's fewer invaders, so that means there's fewer missiles, but I mean, they do keep firing them, so that's good. Here I'm losing another missile off the end. So yeah, okay, I think it's working for missiles for sure, and as far as I can tell, it's working for the invaders because they just keep firing, even though there's only 2 left. So I think I'm close to declaring victory here. Okay, so in fact I am going to declare victory at this point, but ask Grimoire to make the game 40% harder and then finish out the video playing against that, just to see how I do. Okay, in conclusion, I'd like to say that Grimoire is a huge step up from the uncustomized Chatgpt when it comes to writing code. I actually didn't have to write any code at all to make this version of Space Invaders, although I did have to give Grimoire a serious hint about what was going on at one point. So yay. Okay, well, thanks for watching. If you've made it to this point, you're really a champ. I do thank you very much. And again, I do appreciate all those of you who like and subscribe. Have a great day.